What's up guys, my name is Matt. Today we're talking about some back to school essentials. Today we're talking about backpacks and my top 5 that you should buy. Let's get into the video. I think backpacks are probably one of the best things you can buy when it comes to school, when it comes to university, work, you name it, you can use it. I've had my backpack for approximately 4 years now and been with me on trips to Louisiana, on trips to Seattle, and just day trips to LA every day. So honestly, I really do feel like it is both a fashion statement as well as a practical item. And I just want to say some back to school items for you guys that will hopefully last you more than just 1 year. These are ones I feel like are tried and true through many different people, or maybe it's just more of a stylish option that I've liked myself. Some of the criterias I have for this video is they have to be a little bit stylish, not like stylish like a Prada backpack or anything like that. That won't be on the list. I want everything to be at least somewhat affordable. The other one is just to carry a few books. I feel like if it's a back to school essentials thing, it needs to be able to carry at least a few books. And then I think for me, a third one, a must-have, is a laptop compartment. That one will vary a lot a bit of what size laptop you have. If you have a 17-inch laptop, well, good luck with any of these backpacks on this video. But if you have a 15-inch laptop, you'll notice that some backpacks can't fit your laptop, and that's something that you have to keep in mind when you're buying a backpack. But without further ado, I'm going to start from like cheap to most expensive, and we're going to start with the cheap option, which is from Jansport, which is called the Digibreak. Now the Digibreak from Jansport really looks identical to Superbreak, which is the most popular backpack I think in the world. I've seen them at so many different schools, whether it be grade school, high school, junior high, or college. Everybody pretty much will use a Superbreak as like the standard backpack to buy, and there's a reason for that, and it's just because Jansport really does make really durable items that can last you easily the whole year and probably more. There are some backpacks on Amazon that might be a little bit cheaper, but I feel like the style is so subjective on those if people like them or not. And I think that Jansport backpacks in general are very safe, very conservative. They'll fit in any outfit for the most part. No one's really going to be dissing on you because they have a Jansport backpack. And if they do, they should probably reevaluate their life. But with that being said, God damn it. But with that being said, I think Digibreak is perfect for somebody looking for a very classic backpack at a pretty good price that it really isn't going to break the bank too much. Although that is the cheapest backpack on the list, the number 2 backpack for me is the Hermes Iona. So this backpack for me has been the one that has lasted me 4 years now at this point. You can see on the bottom, there's like, doesn't even look like there's any wear really. And overall, like, you wouldn't really know that this is a 4-year-old backpack, honestly. The buckles on this one are made of plastic, which I actually liked a little bit more than the leather ones, like on the Little America, and I forget what the other one called, like the starts with an R, the Retreat, I think. And pretty much the Retreat is a similar version of this, but with a padded pocket for the laptop and leather straps. For me, it wasn't really necessary for it to have a padded compartment for it. I didn't really care for that much. I just needed a pocket to kind of separate the items because I'm not really going to be throwing my backpack around anywhere if I have it on. But the cool part for me about this backpack was the fact that it comes with a drawstring, so you can really like almost customize how big it is. You can have it this big, you can tighten it up, and now it's like this big. It's really awesome. It's been honestly my favorite backpack I've ever owned. It's been super durable. I've had literally no issues with it whatsoever. It might be a one-off of Hermes, but I really do, even with saying that this Iona, it's such a good value. I think it's around the same price as the Digibreak, but for me, it's more stylish. It is, honestly, I think Hermes definitely is an in-crowd with the little bit older kids, like in high school, college. A lot of people use Hermes for good reason, is that they're really good. They're really durable, really worth the price. Honestly, if you can find more unpopular colors, that's usually the way to go because you can get the same backpack for cheaper. And also I avoided the leather because I didn't really want to show wear with this backpack. I really want it to be a daily backpack. I still use this for work. It fits a 15-inch laptop in it. It has nice padding and it's still there after all this time. When I went to school in LA, I literally took this every day that I went to school on the train, and look, it still looks brand new. And I think that says a lot, and I still use it for work every day, and I have been using it every day for almost 6 months now, and it literally shows 0 wear. This isn't sponsored, FYI. This is just what I've owned. So those are kind of like the cheaper backpacks. I'd say like you can usually find a Hermes backpack for around $50 to $80. If you're patient, I got mine for under $40, which was a steal. Like, I got that and it's lasted me 4 years. Like, that's $10 a year so far to use a backpack. Like, that's not even $1 a month for me to just have something that can carry my stuff and look good. So the next backpack on my list, which is a little bit more recent pickup, but it's more of a stylish pickup rather than a more practical one, it is this Robert Graham backpack. What drew me to this backpack in particular was the fact that it had this two-tone kind of leather look to it. It had a metal clasp on it, and then just like a leather drawstring for it. It's definitely a more upscale version than the Herschel backpack. But overall, like, I really like this backpack. The only reason I really don't use this versus the Herschel one, which is my daily driver, this one is usually if I'm taking a work trip and I'm using my Mac that day. Then I take this one if I'm taking my work laptop, which I will usually do. I'll take my Herschel backpack. But honestly, this backpack for me, it's only been like a year since I bought it. This was $100. I really love the fact that it had multiple pockets on it. So if you're traveling or whatever, you can have your main compartment, and you have your laptop pocket, and then it has two little pockets on the front that I use to put business cards in and an Advil in because you don't really want headaches on the plane. Oh yeah, look, see, still got my business cards in here, so still used it for something. And I got gum in here too. So this is nice to have a little bit different pockets. The Herschel one only has one big pocket, which you get the Little America, it'll have two. But for me, it wasn't really worth spending $90 for the Little America at the time and spending $50 more for an extra pocket. So I went with the Iona instead, and I love it still. It's so good. This one is definitely more stylish. If you want another leather bag recommendation, I'd say that Fossil makes some really good leather bags for really good prices. If you can find them for like cheap prices, like around $100, totally worth it. I felt Fossil bags in hand. I think that they're great. I think that they sometimes get overlooked just because it's $100 for a leather bag. But honestly, if you're spending around that much, you either want that or like the Cordura bags, which just so happen to be the next ones on the list, which I have the North Face Lineage. Now that one I found for $100, and I honestly thought it looked really good. I just looked up backpacks with like the Cordura fabric, which is what Supreme actually uses for their backpacks. And I was just trying to find like different options in that category, and I really thought that the North Face makes really good backpacks, but not usually the most stylish backpacks. And I thought that the Lineage, when I looked it up, was really good. I'd seen it in person before and I actually really liked it. I just didn't really like the price tag because I think it was a little bit more expensive. I think the one I found online was around $100 for that backpack. I think that you can't really go wrong with the North Face backpack in general, and they make really good quality stuff if you can find it for good prices. And the last backpack on my list, since this is a fashion channel, and honestly I don't really hate it that much, is a Supreme backpack. They have so many different backpacks you can choose from. They actually use good quality fabrics for it. The only bad part is you're going to be paying resale, so you're looking to pay around $200 to $300 for a backpack that didn't cost nearly that much in the first place. Maybe it did. Let me check. Yeah, so just look it up. Retail for $158. Going from around $224 for the Spring Summer 19 one, which I'm not a big fan of. But for around $150 to pay a little bit more, like $70, isn't too bad on resale. Honestly, if you're really into Supreme, if you're really into the hype and you want something that will be durable and last, I think that the Supreme backpacks are honestly one of the better ways to go with Supreme items. I feel that it is a more quality item than some of the other stuff. You're still paying probably $50 premium to have a Supreme logo on it. And you could really even add $70 more just because you're paying resale for it and not retail. But honestly, I don't think it's a bad way to go. If you're in high school, I'd say that this could be great for you. If you're a hype beast, I think that this is the only way to go for you. Bape, I think, is played out at this point, so I'd say just stick to Supreme because I think Supreme has more staying power than Bape does. And this was my 5 backpacks. Let me know your guess out of this in the comments below. I'll be having more back to school videos like this in the coming weeks. I honestly didn't even realize it was coming back to school until my brother was talking to me about it. I might have a video with him in it just to kind of like show like different outfits for high schoolers to wear, high school appropriate, and still look great and not have any flashiness on the first day. But that may be coming in the coming weeks. I'd stay tuned, and like always, like I end every video here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.